MGS lore is deliberately convoluted. Yeah, I mean, it's Kojima. Anything Kojima, he's gonna have all these crazy ideas. Maybe the assassins would have orchestrated the Valkyrie assassination attempt. Right, and by the way, if you haven't seen that movie with Tom Cruise, it's actually pretty damn good. But yeah, something like that would absolutely be part of that game, and it would be like a failed attempt by one of the assassins. Would you say the assassins are wrong or the Templars? I've sat and thought about what both are trying to do, and they both seem to be wrong but right at the same time in their goals. Yeah, and that's a good question, Vice Master, and that's... See, when you first start the series, it's pretty black and white. Like, Templars are bad, assassins are good, but as the series goes on, it really makes you... And those are the kind of uncomfortable questions that they play with as the series matured. Like, are you on the right side, butchering and killing everyone? Sometimes it might seem so, but then there's gray areas that get thrown in. Like, the primary example is Assassin's Creed Rogue. In that game, the assassins were absolutely in the wrong. And you as Shay betray them, and you join the opposite extreme, the Templars. So it really gives everything this gray area, but I guess it begs the question to go, like, what is going too far for your beliefs, you know? Because let's be real, the Templars have done horrible, horrible things in the sake of order. But other times, like, for example, if you look at Assassin's Creed Unity, Arno was raised by a Templar, and he was actually a good man. He just happened to believe what the Templars believed in, that you needed to control things behind the scenes, and that resulted in order. So that's another thing that's like, fuck, like, am I on the right side? Like, it makes you think, and that's what's really cool about Assassin's Creed. Like, it tackles those hard questions. But then he was so not extreme that the rest of the Templar Order had him murdered, and an extreme wing of the Templars took over and started the French Revolution. Like, it's... People underestimate how deep the story goes in Assassin's Creed. Templar should be responsible for the assassination of Franz Ferdinand, which starts World War I. That'd be interesting. Like I said, anything like with historical wars, I mean, you could tell so many stories in the Assassin's Creed universe. Because war was a tool. Typically, the way war is represented in Assassin's Creed, typically it's Templars trying to start a war to basically distract everyone and take control, or the assassins trying to start revolutions fighting for freedom, you know? But see, what happens when there's war? Innocent people die. So that's a question that Assassin's Creed 3 addresses. Connor's father, Haytham, he was always like, you assassins are fighting for freedom and causing chaos. We never supported the king. We're trying to bring order into the world. But then the Americans are trying to fight for freedom, and the Templars were forced to join the British. Like, it's a whole rabbit hole of, you can argue for either side. So yeah, basically when it boils down to what side you're on, it really depends on which game and which historical era. Because both sides have been sort of in the wrong, depending on, you know, what story you're telling. You know what happens in history? Some soldiers did not know what was happening in these camps. Yeah, there's this, I don't remember where I saw it. I think it was in like a World War II documentary or something that I saw. Because I always find those interesting. Those like random documentaries you'll find like on YouTube or Netflix. I think it was like World War II in HD or something. But they were showing footage of like ex-Nazi soldiers. They were being shown footage of concentration camps. And some of them swore they had no idea that Hitler was doing these things. And you see some of them crying because they can't take the shame. And that's really powerful because it's like, you know, history, by historical standards, you paint Nazis as just villains overall. Which, like I said, yeah, their actions were completely evil. But if you look at the ground level infantry soldier, a lot of them were just given a gun and thrown into war. They didn't know what the hell was going on. So that's what I was saying. Everything, war in general, like war in video games and war in real life, like gray areas. Oh, look at this dude. Look at this dude. Hold on. Oh, man, I don't have grenades. Come on. Let me get that headshot. Don't move. Oh, one of the AI's gonna mess. They're gonna mess this up for me. Actually. Surprise, motherfucker! Yeah! Honestly, if you think about it, the Templars have a few great gray points, but I would say the Assassins are mostly in the right. Yeah, I would agree with that. Most of the time, the Assassins were the ones, like, if you're looking at just the ideals, they were the ones on the right side. You know, in terms of what they were trying to accomplish, you know, freedom from control and all that. But then if you look at what the Templars are saying, the Templars is more like, people can't have freedom because chaos ensues when they do. And a lot of times they're proven right, you know? So it's like, shit. Shay was a villain, though. He saw the Assassins were doing something wrong, and his solution was to murder everyone of his friends, betray their cause proudly because the bitch boy batted. Yeah, see, and that's the thing, like, that game really painted a gray area on both sides. But Shay went to the extreme, you know, and he completely fell to the dark side, you could say. But if you look at just, not his actions, if you look at just his reasoning, it was a natural transformation for the character. It kind of reminds you of Star Wars, how, like, Anakin just slowly stopped trusting the Jedi Order. That was kind of like what happened to Shay. He had just completely, his faith in them was shaken. And he was just completely convinced they were the bad guys. Maybe it's a Templar. Actually, I think I would be an assassin. I think the Templar ideas in the game, what they're trying to accomplish, in their minds might be noble, but the way they go about doing it, they're not against, you know, murdering completely innocent people just to reach a goal. Whereas the Assassins, that's one of their main rules, is, you know, stay your blade from the flesh of an innocent. There we go, there we go, there we go. I may be wrong, but if I recall correctly, wasn't Abraham Lincoln a Templar, the man who abolished slavery? That I'm not sure about. I don't remember what side he... I know that in another reason we'll never get a World War II. A World War II Assassin's Creed, it'll get heavily criticized. Like, Unity got criticized because of the way it painted some people during the French Revolution. A lot of people in France were upset about how... I don't know that much about the French Revolution, so I don't remember the names. But a lot of people in France were very... against what the game was portraying. But see, to me, I don't care what you do if it's fictional. It's a fictional story. If you don't like it, don't play it. It's just trying to tell an alternate version of history. Who cares? Never affects how I feel about things in real life. But in the lore for Assassin's Creed in World War II, FDR, who's seen as like an American hero president during World War II, he was a Templar. Him, Winston Churchill, Stalin, and Hitler were all in cahoots as Templar puppets, essentially, having the war going. Well, not Templar puppets is more like it. They were just, you know, doing Templar's bidding, and then Hitler went off the rails, and they just kind of abandoned him. So, imagine that in a game. Like, let me tell you, game journalism would have a field day. See, but I like all those uncomfortable story ideas.
And don't call me that.
Those soldiers under threat of being charged with war crimes and executed when told about Nazi crimes. It's important to remember that when you feel bad for them, regardless of conflict, Germany was involved and was indefensible. Yeah, I completely agree with that. As I said, I'm not defending any Nazi actions. I can imagine, if I was a bigger YouTuber, I can imagine a bunch of videos be made about me. Like, Game Rhythm supports Nazis. No. My whole point is that, like, the ground level soldiers, a lot of them just didn't know what was going on, but one thing that was interesting, there's this documentary that I recommend on Netflix. Oh, God, what was it called? Someone tell me the name of it. It was about this supposed Nazi war criminal that escaped, started a family, and they found him not that long ago. He's like an old man now, but he's claiming it wasn't him. Has anyone seen that? It's really interesting. It leaves you with more questions than anything. Like, by the end, you're still not sure if it was him. I think they came to the conclusion that he was a Nazi, but not the one they were trying to identify him as. Fuck, what was it called? Like the Face of Evil or something like that. What button am I supposed to press? Wait, I don't know what button I'm supposed to press. A? Oh. Okay. And I have a Wraith up my ass. Oh, please. Here we go. Yeah, Rogue Dragon, like you were saying, though, like, when you commit a crime, like, when you're on the wrong side and you're an accessory to a crime, that doesn't defend you from legal action, you know? So it makes sense that people were still getting prosecuted even if they didn't know what was going on. You say Gray, I say Shay was a piece of shit. Damn. That's cold. Well, yeah, I guess you have a point, though, because he straight up just butchered his friends. His actions were black, like cold as ice, but it's... I guess his motivations were gray. Do you think they should make another Templar-focused game? I don't know. I think it's okay with just one, because, I mean, what else are you really going to do with the Templars, you know? Because I don't know if the story playing as a Templar would be as interesting. I think with Shay, it really got as interesting as it could get. And there's... I won't spoil it for anyone that hasn't played Odyssey, but there's portions of Odyssey that kind of make it a Templar proto-story, but not completely. You probably understand what I mean if you actually beat the main campaign. But again, it left more questions than answers. I hate having to do this stuff when I'm trying to worry about Wraith. Gamer Thumb Sports Nazis, baby. Yep, there it is. There it is. Imagine the Tyranny of King Washington DLC releasing today. Yeah, there probably would be an out. That, oh my god, that DLC was so good. Oh my god. See, that's why I hate the Wraith. Yeah, but that DLC was so cool because it showed it was an awesome what if. Like, what if in the game universe, what if George Washington wasn't this noble figure that wanted freedom for the country? What if he became sick with power? That was awesome. And that was a cool final battle with him, too. And at the end, he gave it back. He gave the apple back to Connor. He's like, I don't want anything to do with this shit. Get it away from me. Sink it to the bottom of the ocean. It's kind of like the ring from Lord of the Rings. That describes a few different dudes. There's this guy they tried in Israel for that. There was another guy that got arrested in the USA. Yeah, Rogue Dragon, it's the guy that got tried... Okay, so the guy... I didn't actually finish the documentary all the way through yet, but they found him... He was like an auto worker or something in Ohio that got identified as like a Nazi... Ivan the Terrible, I think they called him. And he claimed he wasn't even in there at the time, but there's a lot of proof. And he's got like... He had like an SS tattoo. I mean... he said he got it when he was young and he didn't know what it meant. I think that's horse shit. But, yeah, he got tried in Israel, found guilty. He was there for a couple years. Then he got, like, acquitted. He got, like, sent back to the U.S. And then he was, like, in his 90s. He got sent to Germany for trial. And it's a crazy story. It's funny because I was debating it with my fiance because I was watching it and she was kind of watching it with me. And she was like... She had kind of mixed feelings because they're like, I mean, he's, like, a really old man. He's, like, in his 90s. Just let him... You know, just let him. He's gonna die anyway, right? But see, for me, I was more on the side of like. It just goes to show that you can't like commit murder and then just because a lot of time passed, you got a free pass. You know, like you still have to pay for your crime no matter the age. I'm obliged to remind you this game would be better with the BFG. Every game would be better with the BFG. Like playing Mario and then Bowser pops up, whip out that BFG and blow his ass away. Oh no! Oh shit, I didn't know there was someone there. People don't realize that Washington was fully capable of becoming a king. Yeah. That's why, like, that's why, with Assassin's Creed it's cool too, because historically, like, you know, you learn in history class that all the founding fathers were, like, perfect people that just wanted freedom and all that. But then when you actually dig in history, sometimes you have a little bit of gray areas too. Like, you know, they were all for freedom and everything, but they were also slave owners that had black people work in the fields. Like, you know, so they may not necessarily be these glorious heroes that history class teaches you. So I always say it's important to educate yourself. I don't like this part. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Come on, please! Oh, one remaining. Come on, man. I wonder if I can just run for it. I'm gonna run for it. Here I go. Oh, no. Oh, please, please, please. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yes, I did it. And thank you to the 60 of you here now. As usual, a lot more than I expected for Gears of War stream.
Not so fast! More coming in from outside!
Of course they are! Defend the charges!
Seriously, since Origins was the Assassin origin story, Odyssey should have been the Templars origin story? Well... See, I don't want to say anything about spoiling it. In a way, it kind of is, based on the ending of the game. It goes into their origins a bit. Because you got to remember, the real origin of the Templar story as the Templar organization was the Crusades. Before that, they were taking ideas from multiple cults. Like Odyssey, you've got the Cult of Cosmos. Origins, you had the Order of the Ancients that were different organizations, but they were all spawned from back in the Adam and Eve days, the Cain and Abel's cult, or the Children of Cain. So I mean, it's just a bunch of ideas that were scattered all around, and then the Templars came and just under one banner, and you know, they kind of infiltrated the church and used it. Thomas Jefferson straight up shot a dude he disagreed with. Did he really? I don't think I've heard of that. How many politicians today would give up power Washington could have had? Probably none. Oh yeah, politicians today, I don't like getting into politics, but when people argue politics, I find it more amusing than anything, because it's like, no politicians actually care about you. They care about what gets them in the office, you know? That's just a harsh truth. Drop likes if you're not a Nazi or Templar sympathizer. That's right, if you're not a Nazi, drop that like. Damn, that's a shameless promotion.
We're not done yet! Nice.
From what I heard, the Founding Fathers were fighting each other, and some of them do not like each other. Also, George Washington had to walk out of meetings because of too much arguing. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, because think about it. They were politicians at the end of the day, right? It was politics. That's what politics does today. It's never been different. Fall of Rome? Rome fell from too much bad politics, to put it generally. You know? Ooh! How long is this chapter? I want to go back to Gears of War 3. Real Gears of War 3. Not Judgment. Gears of War 3. Mario Kart has the blue shell, which is BFG-like. I love the blue shell. You guys know the blue shell trick, right? Where, to avoid it hitting you, just slam, when you know one got launched, just slam the brake and let the person behind you pass you, and they become the new target. That's caused many friendships. But you know what? I'll say this. My favorite Mario Kart weapon, blue shell aside, has to be the giant bananas from Double Dash that Diddy Kong has. I spam the hell out of the giant bananas. And I would put them in the worst parts, like secret ramps. That way no one could use it without getting without slipping into a pit. I'm an asshole when it comes to Mario Kart, proudly. Like, if you play Mario Kart with me and you find bananas all over the place, it was probably me. I don't like that reaver right there. It's too. Oh God, please don't be able to shoot. Okay, I think I'm invincible over here. Yeah, I think I'm just close enough to the wall to be invincible. Oh, there's a second. Ooh, there's a second one. Come on. Oh my God, I'm just gonna keep going until it dies. I'm taking a risk. Yes! Hell yeah. Woo! I wonder if this has been your most controversial stream. I don't know, maybe. I don't really talk about much controversial. I mean, this is very light controversial stuff. I don't even know if I'd say this is controversial. I'm just talking about like historical facts. By the way, off topic, who's seen Bad Boys 3? I just saw it this weekend. I thought it was awesome. I love the Bad Boys movies.
We're heading for Azura now.
Hey, it's gonna blow.
We'll rendezvous with you outside the maelstrom. It might take us some time.
Oh yeah, we'll be there with some
I've never played a Gears of War game. I'm here today to support the channel for the craziness of the chat. Appreciate you being here, Glacius. And I do recommend you play Gears of War.
Back.
There's a giant, like, Titanic sitting on top of that building.
Get out of there, war. Start fighting for yourself. This is
You haven't seen any of the Bad Boys? Oh my God, they're so funny. I think they're my favorite buddy cop movies. Because Martin Lawrence and Will Smith together, it's comedy gold. And then, like, super action-packed moments. The Fear games would make a great stream series. Oh yeah, I'm going to do those in time.
Once we get to the top of this building, we can
Is Section 5 the last chapter of this DLC?
How the hell are we gonna do that?
Or a
Jump from
chapter, I
building
guess
to
you could say.
building? My question
Mario Kart is
exact.
all about duckery. Replace D with
I'll
F
figure
and
out that part when we get there.
It really is about fuckery. Several floors up.
Wow, what I wouldn't give for an elevator.
Oh,
How does a
Jefferson's
boat get
Vice
up on top of a
President
building
Alan
anyway?
Burr shot Alexander Hamilton
wave
over a
washed it
disagreement.
up there.
Good lord. Like, can you imagine that happening nowadays? Like, you turn on Fox News or CNN, they're like, President Donald Trump has shot Mike Pence in the face over a disagreement. Holy shit, times have changed. Then again, didn't, what's the Vice President? Dick Cheney, didn't he, like, accidentally shoot his friend in the face with a shotgun? Oh!
That's a boring conversation anyway.
Like during like a quail hunt or some shit.
Sniper, get in cover!
I absolutely love Bad Boys 2. I've watched that movie 3 times this week because I have it on Blu-ray and I love that movie. That's my favorite one still, even after 3. But yeah, I was binging it this weekend while I was editing my Castlevania video just because I wanted to see it so bad. I love Bad Boys 2. Oh God. The bad guy was cool too, Johnny Tapia. It's funny because I had seen Bad Boys. One of my friends, he likes the movies too, and he's like, I mean, we're both Spanish, so he's like, why does every villain have to be Hispanic? And I was like, I started laughing because, first of all, the villain of the first movie I believe was French, but I mean, let's be real, the movie's in Miami, so if you have like a drug dealing bad guy, he's probably going to be Spanish. I'm Hispanic. I'm allowed to say that. But it's true. He's probably going to be a Spanish dude. Like, in the second one, it was a Cuban. In the third one, they were, Oh, I don't know what they were in the third one. I think the bad guy, the woman, was, like, Mexican or something. I think she was, like, a Mexican drug lord's wife or something. There we go.
Things were okay around here until you showed up. Yeah. Until we showed up. We know. That's all you gotta say.
Up the building.
How about this? So shoot him up before you get up here.
I wouldn't be surprised if it happened, and yes, maybe it was an accident. Nods. Yeah, you imagine, like, Dick Cheney, like, I think he shot his friend, like, I don't think it was a serious injury, but he, like, misfired or something. In his head, he was probably like, fuck, I missed. He was probably trying to off him. Like, his friend probably owed him lunch money, like, from when they were kids that never got paid. And he's like, one day I'm going to take my revenge during a quail hunt. I see that happening on Pineapple, on pizza debates between people. I'm not a pineapple on pizza person. I'm not a fan of all these people putting all these crazy toppings on pizza, man. Sometimes people treat pizza like this, like playground. You just throw a bunch of stuff. I'm a simple man when it comes to pizza. Like, I'll have pizza with pepperoni and beef, or pepperoni. You know, just I don't want all this fancy shit on my pizza. Just give me a pepperoni pizza and call it a day. Reach the rooftop. Oh, no? Okay, how do I get to the rooftop? Okay. Careful, Mikkel doesn't hear you say that. Oh, what? Oh, he does like pineapple on pizza, doesn't he? That's monstrous. I don't like pineapple on pizza. I can't agree with it. Like, it's fruit on, like, cheese. It's weird to me. I can't... Ugh. Completely different food groups. I didn't like the second Bad Boys movie. Love the first one. Oh, man, the second one's amazing. It's very Michael Bay, even though the first one was also directed by him. Third one wasn't. I think he helped produce it or something. The third one. Okay.
Contact.
Okay, I gotta reach the rooftop by going down? Oh, that makes sense. Go away! Bitch. Pineapple on pizza equals blasphemy. See? Alright, so there's some people on my side. By the way, like, this weekend, me and my fiance took the kids out, and we never go to CC's Pizza. We had one in our area years ago. It closed down. It became some other random pizza place. Then it closed down again. It became CC's Pizza again when they, like, remodeled their franchise. Every time I eat at CC's, like, I just feel like shit afterwards. Because that pizza's just not very good. But then you just gorge a lot of it because it's, like, $7 or $8 for, like, all you can eat. So it's really cheap, but damn. that pizza at CC's Pizza is rough. I'm not even sure where I'm supposed to go. See, okay, you know what? In Resident Evil, this right here would be a puzzle. You would have to find some jewels to put in the eyes here, and then you would have to backtrack to collect them. Here, you just press X.
Damn, these guys is packing some serious heat.
Hey,
I think very highly of Cal, so I respect his right to be wrong about pineapple pizza.
What?
That's
let's
hilarious.
Just say we don't let the stranded operate.
I hope he sees the stream. Where am I supposed to go? I'm allergic to pineapple and it's my favorite fruit. Wait, so... Hold on, how can it be your favorite fruit if you're allergic? Because, I mean, you can't eat it. So how do you know it's your favorite? Or am I being ignorant? How do I get to the damn rooftop? Gears of War Untold Legends when? I plan to do it sometime. I don't have a specific time frame for it. I have a bunch of other things on the backlog before I even get to Gears. Okay. I'm trying to figure out how to get to the damn roof. I don't... Veggie pizza is the best? No. I can't get rid of the pepperonis. I don't like vegetables on my pizza. Oh, this door over here. I'm a carnivore, man. I need pepperonis. No! Likes it so much that the pain from the allergy is worth it. I developed the allergy when I was a teenager. Ah, God. I have a friend that's very lactose intolerant, and I've warned him multiple times not to do this. But, like, he'll get cravings for, like, steak and shake shakes every once in a while, and he'll get one, and then he'll be like, screw it. Like, I'm just gonna drink it. And every time I tell him, I was like, you're lactose intolerant. So then he spends, like, the entire night on the toilet. I'm like, that's what happens. You can't be eating that shit if you're lactose intolerant, but some, you know, I guess the flavors are too good. I got no issues with pizza toppings unless it's anchovies. Oh, See, I don't like
We're
seafood at
gonna
all.
need
I
a bigger
can't.
crew.
Oh, I think this is the end of... No, maybe not. I don't fucking know. Who's saying die, ground walker? Are you over here? Ha ha! Slice and dice. Oh no! Nope. Hell yeah. The consequences of my choices be damned. I mean, sometimes it's worth it. Like, see, my problem... Not to be gross, alright? I'll say that beforehand. But, like, every time I eat Olive Garden, like, I fucking love the Olive Garden. But, like, I've got a friend that works there as a waiter. I know 100% fact that the food is just frozen garbage that they nuke in a microwave. It is. It's not, like, fresh, amazing quality Italian food. But I know for a fact that every time I eat Olive Garden, like, if I get anything like Alfredo sauce or mozzarella, fried mozzarella, ooh, I'll be on the toilet all night. But, not to be gross, once again, but like I said, it's worth it. Like, yesterday we had Olive Garden. I was sitting there working on my Castlevania video, and my fiance's like, why don't you take a break? I feel like eating Olive Garden. I was like, ooh, yeah, let's go to Olive Garden. Eat some breadsticks, get a little Alfredo sauce boat, get some fried mozzarella. I got all-you-can-eat pasta. I paid for it later, let me tell you. I paid for it severely. But, it was worth it. It was worth it, so I understand it. You live in Florida and don't like seafood? Yeah, I know. I just... And it's funny because I'm Hispanic. I don't even like Hispanic food that much in general. Like, I like rice and beans and stuff, but, like... Spanish people like something called pernil. It's just pork. It's just a way to... I don't like pork. And among Spanish culture, that's a huge no-no. Like, you have to like pork. I don't like the flavor. It's just, ugh, I hate it. But I love bacon, which is, yeah, technically pork, but it's different. It's just different. But no, I don't like seafood at all. I remember I tried it once. I was dating a girl years ago when I worked at Best Buy, and I went with her to Red Lobster once, and she tried to make me eat, is it mollusk? I don't know what the fuck. It was like little... It looked kind of like an oyster, but it was like a squishy thing. I don't know. A mussel, I think it's called. I tried that. Oh. I actually gagged thinking about it. I can't even talk about it without gagging. I remember I put it in my mouth, I swallowed it, and it just felt like this, like, nasty, gelatinous thing just coming to life down my throat or something. Oh, I can't. It's the one time I tried seafood, and I won't. I just won't. Don't get me wrong, I wish I liked seafood. Because when I see, like, Red Lobster commercials and pour, like, sauce all over crap, like, it looks good. I just won't. I can't. It makes me want to gag. The smell, the texture, everything. I don't like Olive Garden. Well, yeah, don't get me wrong. I love Olive Garden, but I'm well aware it's low-quality food. Oh, this guy's gonna... If I don't blow this guy's head off, he's gonna... There we go. That's basically me with Chinese food. Ooh, I love Chinese food. See, Chinese food is dangerous, because I love Chinese food too much. And I'm surrounded... If you live in Central Florida, you're surrounded by Chinese food takeout. Chinese takeout places. They're fucking everywhere, and they're all good. For the most part. But, at least once a week I'll get, like, Chinese food, like sesame chicken with chicken fried rice. Oh my god, it's so good. I love Chinese food. But I'm well aware it's extremely unhealthy. See, you guys got me talking about food now, man. You guys always get me on these ridiculous conversations. Oh, wait, do I shoot? Shit scared me. Red Lobster's my favorite. Yeah, my fiance likes seafood, so sometimes we'll go to Red Lobster, but I'll get, like, chicken parmesan. Like, they have some small, like, non-seafood items. Do you at least like tuna? Hell no. I can't. I don't like it. I won't even try it. Have you ever eaten gator? No, I haven't, although I've heard it's good. It's just weird. I'm picky with my food. I won't. See, but I'm picky with some food. But, like, gator and stuff like that... I've heard it is very delicious, though, but I wouldn't know. I won't even... Shit, I got torque-bowed. Just showed up. What your favorite gears? 3. I haven't finished 4. I never finished 4. I haven't touched 5 yet. But I have to say 3 is always been my favorite. It's like fatty chicken. Well, we had to segue from Nazis. Oh my god. So this stream we went to talking from Assassin's Creed to Nazis and Donald Trump and Dick Cheney accidentally shooting their vice presidents and friends to Red Lobster, and now we're talking about like Chinese food
like
and Olive Garden diarrhea after effects. I don't even understand how that happens, but so be it. You guys know I just go with the flow. That is where the evening has taken us. While I'm shooting a bunch of monsters from the underground. No fish tacos for Gamer Them? No. There's this place around me that's really good. That oh my god, what is it called? Jimmy Hula's? Is that, I don't even know if it's a Florida thing or if it's France. I think it's Jimmy Hula's. They have like, it's almost like Tijuana Flats in a way, but it's so good. They have like some buffalo chicken tacos, but I'll eat like 4 of them and still be hungry, and I'm like $20 deep. Panda's good. I love Panda Express, man. They used to have the Mandarin chicken, but they don't carry that no more. So now I get the grilled teriyaki. I eat Panda Express every time I go to Universal Studios in Orlando because they have the City Walk area. And see, let me give you guys a pro tip. If you ever come traveling to the theme parks, don't eat at the theme park if you can avoid it. Like, you go to Universal Studios, you're gonna get some shit. Not even Universal, any theme park, even Disney. You'll go to like the Captain America diner at Islands of Adventure and get like a Freedom Burger. It's a cheeseburger, like a frozen cheeseburger and fries. You spend like $15 on it. And then you'll go to regular Universal and go to Richter's. Yes, it's called Richter's. It's like a burger bar there, and you'll get like a Earthquake burger. It's the same exact packaging. They just changed the name for the restaurant theme. Leave the park, buy food outside of the park, eat it, and then come back. You'll save loads of money. Like, you go to Universal, when I get hungry in the middle of the afternoon, like, I'll leave if I'm spending the whole day there and go to the little City Walk area and eat like Panda Express for like $10 and then go back into the park. Like, I'm not paying for theme park food. It's insanely expensive.
We need to find a gas line.
Like some chicken strips and fries that are clearly just like nuked in a microwave. $15 down the drain, easy. Actually, CLW, if you're still in here, I know you came to Florida for last year for the theme parks. Did you run into those insane prices that I'm talking about? Food there is expensive. Yeah, any theme park.
Remember the last time you took a girl out to a place like this?
I save money at the movies by smuggling in a crock pot of beef stew under my coat. I know you guys want to hear something real ghetto? Like, you got to be Hispanic to do this. I swear. When I don't know if you can get away with it anymore, but when I was a kid, I specifically remember my mother making. My mom made like a huge lasagna, and she put it in aluminum foil, packed it up, and threw it in like a giant backpack. And this was back when I was a kid at Disney, because they didn't want to pay the park prices for food. And then in the middle of the day when we got hungry, my mom just whipped out this big ass lasagna and took out paper plates, and we were just eating this like cut up lasagna from home, just like in the like little dining areas of the park. We didn't buy any park food. It's such a ghetto thing to do, but I mean that's what you did back then.
Yeah,
that's what you did.
Okay?
I don't know if that would work now. I think they would probably tell you to dump the outside food. I can't imagine that would work in today's like Disney, because they check all the bags now.
I've got a few complaints about the service.
White Castle is the only place that makes me feel. I don't even think I have any White Castle in my area. The only time I've ever had White Castle are like the frozen ones you buy like at Walmart or something. I've tried a couple of them. They're all right. I'm not a big fan of those little mini burgers though, because you need like 100 of them to fill up. I guess they're more meant for snacks, but still. Oh! Kung Fu kick! Did a Kung Fu kick. I love me a hurricane from Pat O'Brien's at Universal. Oh, yeah, so you know exactly what I'm talking about. Those, you know what? I used to like those a lot more. A couple years back, I used to get them, like, every time I would go to, like, Halloween Horror Nights for Universal, I always go to Pat O'Brien's and get a hurricane. But they used to be a lot stronger, a lot cheaper. I know that for a fact. But they used to be like $9 and strong as hell. Now you buy them and they're kind of weak and they're like 12 or 13 bucks now. I actually prefer to go to Fat Tuesdays, and what I order is not on the menu. It's called a 44 Magnum. And then I throw an extra shot of rum. It's like 15 bucks and it's like way more alcohol than anyone needs, but it's so good. It's their two strongest drinks mixed together in a nice, delicious swirl. And then I throw an extra shot of Bacardi in there for like $1.50, 15 bucks, and you're good for a couple hours. I do that almost every time I go to Universal. I wouldn't call it ghetto, more smart than anything else. Yeah, I guess so. Homemade lasagnas. Shit, I remember my dad too used to rent, because, you know, nowadays you just whip out your phone and record family memories. I specifically remember my dad having to rent from like Sears or something, like this giant video camera, and it has like a big fat boom mic, and you have to like mount it on your shoulder, and it has a fat VHS tape. That was like very early 90s, like transitioning from 80s to 90s. That's what you did, because real video cameras were insanely expensive back then. I want a bacon burger now, or bacon bourbon burger. Those are good at Burger King, but you have to go to a Whopper bar. The only Whopper bar locate, and I think it's exclusive to theme parks. I'm not sure, but like Universal Studios in the City Walk area, they got a Burger King Whopper bar, and the bacon bourbon burger there is it's amazing. Oh God, here we go. Yes!
We need to get to the kitchen.
I remember whenever I went to Six Flags with my family, we had ham and cheese sandwiches and drinks in a cooler, and we were hungry, we would go to the parking and eat the sandwiches. No, in all seriousness, no, that's what you need to do for these theme parks. Like, it's out of control. Like, let me tell you something. The parking alone, and this is one reason, like, Floridians, they have annual passes for all these theme parks. Because you pay like 15, 16 bucks a month for like a theme park annual pass. There's different levels of them, but they usually include parking. Parking at Universal Studios, unless it's gone up, last time I checked, it was $25 just to park your damn car. And then imagine spending a whole day at a theme park. How much you spend on food? It's outrageous. It's outrageous how expensive it is. Like, I remember going to SeaWorld not that long ago. I went with like my sister and my niece. We go to SeaWorld because she had like an extra ticket. I don't like SeaWorld all that much because there's not a whole lot to do there if you like going on rides and stuff. There's some, but it's alright. But I remember getting like, I ordered a pizza from one of the restaurants and a soda, and the pizza was like, I asked them like, how big is it? And they're like, yeah, it's pretty big for one person, even though it's called a personal pizza. So it was like this. And imagine, it was just like 4 little slices of pepperoni and a soda. Spent like $15. I was so pissed off. And it was like during some like beer festival or something. So I was like, cool, at least I can walk around and drink. Except that every beer was like almost $10. So it's insane. It's just fucking crazy. They have Fat Tuesday in Florida? I thought that was local. Oh no, we have Fat Tuesdays. Yeah, in theme parks, and also if you go to Miami's got a Fat Tuesday. Yeah, we have them in a couple places. Yeah, Fat Tuesday is good though. I like them. Effing, I'm going to Popeyes. Hell yeah, man! Gotta while you're watching the stream, gotta eat that fried chicken sandwich. Show me your fit. That's right. That's what happens. I love this gun. This is my favorite gun in this game.
Hey, follow the gas lines.
I actually prefer it over the long shot.
This kitchen could get a lot hotter. Just trust me on this. That's
You
not
should see
it.
how much it costs to go to a football game here, up to $40 parking. $40 for parking? See, that alone would make me not want to go. I can't. Like, paying for expensive parking is one thing that I absolutely hate. Like, here's another pro tip. If you ever come to Miami, or if you ever come to Florida and want to go visit Miami, prepare to spend a fuck ton of money on parking. What you actually want to do is get a hotel room, or wherever you're staying, take an Uber or a Lyft everywhere you're going to go. Because let me tell you, you go to Ocean Boulevard, oh shit, or like the South Beach area and you park, you're not going to find any real city parking because it's all going to be filled. Half of it's by residents that happen to live in those Art Deco houses by the beach. So what's going to happen? You're going to have a bunch of areas that aren't actually city parkings that people will turn into parkings, slap a sign outside of it that says $30 for 4 hours, and you will be forced to park there because there's nowhere else to park in the whole city. And then if you go to one of these Miami clubs, if you're not used to paying like cover price to go into like clubs just to get a couple drinks and whatnot, you're gonna pay like $10 just to get in. That's on the cheap side. If you go to like a real one where like celebrities go, forget it. It's unaffordable. And then you're gonna go inside and ask them for like a Bud Light. They're gonna ask you for like a $10 bill for that Bud Light. It's insane. Miami is, I don't go very often just because of how expensive it is. It is extremely expensive for everything you do. And to be honest, it's not that nice. Like in the movies and stuff, like you'll see like Bad Boys, right? It's in Miami. All you see is like nice houses and beaches and cool little club spots. Miami's actually a very dirty place. Like in, I mean that literally also. There's a lot of places that are just not clean. And a lot of those areas are really old and not maintained well. So yeah, parking money. That's where you're going to spend it all if you ever travel. Have you seen the trailer for the animated Mortal Kombat film? Oh, hell yeah. It looks great. I was going to do a video on that, but I already did a video on the movie coming out. And I didn't have a whole lot to say about the trailer. It's about what I expected. So what I'm going to do when it comes out, I'm definitely going to review it. I think it looks really good. Definitely a promotional thing for the movie, for sure. But wait, what am I doing? Oh, the armored Kantas? I hate the armored ones. Throw a grenade over there. I don't think any of that hit. Oh, is that exploded? Yeah, eat that. Will you ever stream one of the Bioshock games? Yeah. I absolutely will. I don't know when, though. I don't have any immediate plans to, but I do like that series a lot. And I actually bought the remastered editions that I haven't played yet, so... yeah, that's definitely in the backlog.
Let's get out of here.
Miami is just the East Coast version of LA. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Except add beaches, a lot of fighting. And if you go to the bad parts, a lot of shootings. So it's well, yeah, I guess that is LA, except the beaches. Miami is basically a giant beach. Because especially if there's like hurricanes or storms, everything floods anyways. And those drinks from the bar should probably water down half the time too. Oh yeah, for sure. Like I went to I hate going to Senor Frogs. I only go to those kind of... I don't even like hanging out at those places. I only go to those places when it's like, I don't know, someone's birthday or like we get invited out or something on the rare occasion. But like, I go to Senor Frogs on International Drive here in Orlando and paid like almost $10 for like a rum and coke, and it's mostly just watered down. All those club drinks are a ripoff. That's why I don't even... I'm not a fan of going out and drinking because it's too much damn money for what you're getting. It really is.
Someone here.
Like, honestly, a lot of times I'd rather just stay
right?
home. I know it sounds antisocial, but it's true. I'd rather stay home a lot of the time.
We're gonna kill the Locust, all of them, for good. That's what's at stake.
This planet's ruined. Let the grubs have it.
We've all lost people. All of us.
The film appears to be a sort of hybrid of the stories of MK1 and 2. Yeah.
I want to know what happened to Sophia.
I find it's interesting that it's,
Kidnapped while she was out on patrol.
Oh, wait, Sophia got kidnapped?
Watched it happen through my scope. I was only able to kill one of them.
I remember her from Judgment.
He dropped these.
I gotta be almost the end of this.
You want to stay friends? Let's never see each other again.
I liked Paddock. No, but, yeah, I think it's funny that the Mortal Kombat Legends Scorpion's Revenge movie is called that, because it doesn't even seem like it's Scorpion-centric, you know? It looks like, it looks almost like a retelling of the tournament, but I don't know. I'm gonna get it. Yeah, this is the end. Then now we go back to Gears 3. I'm the same way. All I need is a few friends, games, and anime. Yeah, that's how I've always been, though. I like going out with like clubs and bars and that. I don't care about their lifestyle. It's just expensive and it's not entertaining to me.
Thanks, Cole. My pleasure, sir.
Yeah, now we're going back to, what's it called, Azura? With reinforcements. Is it just me or does Baird somewhat sound like Bender from Futurama? Isn't that his voice? I think one of you guys told me it was. Alright, don't go anywhere. We are not done for the evening. Now we are going to jump into Gears of War 3. Even though technically that's what I'm supposed to be playing, but like I said, that was an intermediate chapter. Now we jump into what happens immediately after that in actual Gears of War 3, which means I won't have to deal with the Judgment BS, but I'll have to deal with the Gears of War 3 BS. So basically, no matter what I do, I'm going to encounter BS. Is there a reason the front of the boat looks like a giant penis? Did it? I didn't even notice that. Drinking at home next to a fire and pissing under the stars with your dog priceless? Is that what happens? You just go outside and pee with your dog together? First friends go. I see most of mine during live streams. I don't even... It's funny because ever since I started doing YouTube, like... I don't know. It's... This sounds horrible. But it's harder to relate with people that are not, like... in the whole YouTube thing, you know? Because doing YouTube full-time, I mean, I talk to all you guys on streams. I talk to other creators. I work on content. So it's just really hard to relate that to people that don't really go on YouTube or do YouTube. Because, like, it's hard to find stuff to talk about, you know? Because you'll bring something up and they won't even understand, like, what you're talking about. It's... I don't know. It's weird. Continue previous campaign, yes. Why do you have Frogger? I think I downloaded it for my 360, for 360 arcade, like, years ago, and it's backwards compatible. Since you love the 87 Turtles, then you might hate the crossover Turtles forever. Is that the one, Oh, wait, is that the one where they combined all the different universes?
Insisted on coming along.
I've seen bits and pieces of that.
I didn't surrender this town in the last war, and I'll be damned if I'm going to abandon it to a bunch of glowy grubs now. Right, Bernie?
Yeah.
It's been like 10 years since I played Gears. Where does all this take place again? I know it's off. Well, it's a fictional planet called Sayre. In the Gears of War universe, there's no Earth. It's an original place.
Baird, Cole, you go find reinforcements. Sub or no.
Whoa,
sub,
girl, easy on the dreads. She looks like the commander from
we need
Terminator
transport,
Resistance.
Weapons, and anyone who can fight.
Well, I got 72 of you in here. You guys are awesome. Drop some likes if you're having a good time. We only got 35 likes. See, we're making some progress at least. I was hoping to actually get back into real Gears of War 3 tonight. I'll probably go for like another hour and a half.
Emotion field ahead. Take it steady, people.
Alright.
Marcus, there's
Turrets.
no route to Mercy. We're gonna have to drive through that shit.
It's a team-up movie between the 87 and 03 Turtles. Yeah, I've seen bits and pieces on YouTube. I think it's a cool idea. I like that.
Get out of here.
IDW did that in the comics with Ghostbusters also. Like the movie Ghostbusters team up with like the cartoon Ghostbusters. It's so cool. Hold on, man. I don't even... My god, I don't even have time to react. What am I supposed to be firing at? Good lord. The only good line from Dragon Ball Evolution was first rule is there are no rules. I don't want to say anything good about that movie. I can't. That movie sucks. It's so hard to tell what's going on. My god. I got a blind fire everywhere. Ooh! This is awesome. Reverse! Oh no. This is absolute chaos.
The highway's on the other side of those emulsion pipelines.
They're rusted to hell and full of vapor. Let's try blowing some holes in them.
Holy shit.
Brace for this, people. It's gonna be close.
Well, that worked.
God, you guys are in Dragon Ball Evolution when Goku turns into the giant ape. It's just a miniature werewolf man. It's so bad.
That's our way out.
I hate that movie.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
What movie? Dragon Ball never had a live-action movie. Ah, I see you've erased it from your memory as well. Wasn't there a Gears of War character in Wreck-It Ralph?
Hey,
Was there?
roadblock ahead.
I don't know.
Get in front and plow them out of the way.
Coming through! There goes the good dragon down.
You should come to Columbus and visit Josh, and maybe I could do. Oh yeah, I forgot. He lives up in Ohio. I've never been to Ohio.
Yeah, but where's their mother?
There we go. I've been trying to get Josh to come down here to Florida sometime. Like during Halloween time. Florida rocks during Halloween time. Halloween's big over here. Whoa!
Look out, we've got company.
I love how the giant corpses are so easy to take out here, but in Gears of War 1 they're almost invincible. I guess because they don't have their eye protection in the first game. What the hell, man? Imagine an Aliens game like this. Because this is almost like Aliens when they're trying to escape on the turrets. On the big armored vehicles.
Airport's right ahead.
Said you never finished Gears 4, how far did you get? I don't even remember. It was, I think it was like Act 2 or something. I played for a bit and then it just fell in the backlog. It was definitely after Marcus came into the game. Because Marcus was with me. And I remember really not enjoying the beginning parts of the game. I didn't like all the, fighting robots. I wanted to go back to killing locusts. I didn't enjoy fighting all the robots over and over. That part didn't feel like Gears. Okay.
That did the trick.
Fabian's scared of going too far north in case you might see a snowflake. Yeah, I don't do extreme cold weather. Screw that. You keep it. This is badass. Whoa, 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 whoa! You're not missing anything. Ohio is trash. Damn.
God damn it, we
Josh has told me that there's not really a whole lot to do up there, though.
Get us out of here.
Like I said, I don't know. I've never been there.
Look out, we've got company.
Okay, people.
Why would you come up right in front of a vehicle turret?
How's it coming, Chase?
Almost got it!
Oh, who is shooting me?
Quick, because we're out of time.
Oh, I'm dead. Oh, no, no, no. I live. I live. Oh. Oh, damn, I made it. Ah! Reload! Yet if you were actually to watch Death Note, you'd feel the same way about the new movie. I agree with that. I probably would. Which is why it might be better for me not to watch it.
But we could go over.
Oh, yeah, I'm up for that.
Hey, Dragon Razor Wire.
Let's take it down.
Oh, that's badass.
Damn it! This race got my whole
Bastard.
my shorts. We should be at Mercy in a few hours.
There is one good thing about Dragon Ball Evolution, the fact that it didn't get a sequel. I remember after that movie came out, there was a ton of talk about a sequel. And the rumor was that, what's his face? Pattinson, the guy that's playing Batman. What's his first name? The one that, the Twilight. He was going to play Vegeta. It was complete rumor, but oh my god, had they done that, I would have been outraged. And actually, Disney, who bought 20th Century Fox, word is that they're actually rebooting Dragon Ball as a live-action movie with an all-Asian cast.
I thought you said this town was occupied.
I don't think you can make a good live-action movie. I don't know.
Fiddler's Elbow a few months ago.
People don't abandon a fuel depot for no reason.
Okay.
DC Comic-Con is the first weekend in May, if you're interested. Comic-Con in...
Oh, shit.
You talking about Comic-Con over in... Don't they do that in California? In LA?
Controls have to be somewhere along this pipeline.
Do you like the Swarm and Gears of War for it? Yeah, I mean, I like them better than the robots.
You stay here while we check out the town.
Like all Floridians, maybe it sucks at driving. Hey, actually, Peter, I was not driving. I was only shooting. Thank you very much. The AI was driving.
Hello?
And it's not, well, yeah, Florida drivers are bad, but the tourists are even worse. That come here on, like, Interstate 4, that is always 24/7 having construction, and when you're looking on the maps, trying to figure out where to go, it doesn't have all the alternate routes, so they get lost and clog up traffic everywhere. It's terrible. Don't blame me for that. I call him Sparkles Batman. Imagine Disney making a DBZ film. Might be seeing that. You might be seeing that. Did you ever like Evolve? Yeah, I did for a little bit. I bought it when it first came out. Played it online with a couple friends for a little bit, and then we all just kind of forgot about it.
So when were you last here?
Overall, it was kind of
15
bland.
years. Maria's family. They're buried near the church. I wanted to bury her and the kids here too.
Oh, DC has its own Comic-Con. It's called AwesomeCon. Well, yeah, we have our own too. Ours is called MegaCon, which is pretty cool. We're actually this year, I think, the cast from The Office. A lot of the people from The Office are going to be here, so I may go to that. Cause I love The Office. That's one of my go-to shows that you just, well, you know, one of those background shows that you put on like all the time just for the hell of it because you're bored. Oh God, they changed the buttons. I forgot I was playing Judgment before. Now LB is not throwing grenade anymore. Now it's objective. Follow the pipeline and investigate the town. Okay. Oh, that way? Thank God Leon was not driving. Yeah, Leon in Resident Evil, was it Vendetta? He was blowing away a bunch of people with grenades. So quiet. I feel like something bad's gonna happen. If I get a WonderCon, do you want to find some Mandalorian cosplays? That'd be cool to see. I'm sure there will be Mandalorian cosplays. Godzilla was Cesaru? If Godzilla could cut off the tail, then it'd be over. Godzilla would win that. In a heartbeat. The guy's almost invincible. Am I the only one who prefers classic Nemesis to his remake design? If I had to pick one, I'll always go with the classic version. I don't really like the nose either on the new one, even though to me it's not a huge deal like some people are making it. I just think it looks a little weird. I think overall the classic is a better design. Although no one's going to care about that when he's chasing your ass with a flamethrower during the game. Where the hell are we going? I don't like the new Nemesis teeth. Yeah, he looks like the Chatterer from Hellraiser. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be investigating here. You know, in no Gears of War game should I be lost like this. It should be a straightforward, just run and gun. Lord. That looks ominous. Seeing Godzilla vs. Kong is going to be a huge monster fest. I hope so. That'd be awesome. Because I didn't realize Godzilla King of the Monsters was going to be such a, like, that was awesome in King of the Monsters whenever, at the end, all the other monsters were popping up and went to Godzilla. That was cool, seeing a bunch of creatures. Okay, I guess I'm supposed to go in here somewhere. Do they ever explain who Nemesis was before? There's a comic book that came out, like a Japanese or Chinese comic, that explained it, but it was never really considered canon. So, take that as you will. Official explanation, no, they've never really had one, but it seems that remake is going to have some aspect where it explains at least a portion of how the monster came to be. I'm still pissed about the tube top. Yeah, you've been talking about that tube top. Well, pre-order and get the skins. You can wear it. You just gotta pre-order it. Oh, it's this way. I was going backwards. Damn it. Yeah, I hate mazes too, Goblin. Just let me shoot things. Those comics are cool. Yeah, and one of them is about Chief Irons, and it makes him like a real pervert. Because they've always implied like he's a sexual predator. And the classic Resident Evil 2, and they've never gone out to specifically state it. But the comic, yeah, he's the guy's dirty.
Hey, everybody stop. Look, the pipeline's rigged.
Stay sharp.
What are your favorite Godzilla films?
Could be an ambush.
I like the new ones. King of the Monster. I think King of the Monsters is my favorite of all time. I actually really love that movie. And I know that's blasphemous to some people because the classic ones exist. I like the classic ones too, but I mean, a lot of people complain that the new ones have too many human characters and too much talking. But if you've actually, I feel like some of those people haven't actually watched an old Godzilla movie. If you actually watch some of the old ones, most of them, especially something like Shin Godzilla is like 90% Japanese people talking and arguing in an office over what to do next. Like, that's how the old ones were, too.
This isn't a trap. It's sabotage.
In all reality, that's exactly how they were. So that never bothered me. If you want just monster action the whole time, you're not even going to find that in most of the classic ones. But yeah, King of the Monsters was my favorite movie last year in general. I love that movie. I had a blast. Maybe if you become a patron, Fabian will wear that tube top. Well, Rogue Jacket is a patron. He hasn't gotten the tube top treatment yet. No promises.
Marcus, we've got another charge.
Somebody definitely wants. Take cover! Hey, check fire! We're gears! Gears!
Freaking stranded.
Hands off those goddamn charges!
Did you rig the pipeline? You want to blow this place up?
Yeah!
People who say the new Godzilla movies have too much talking only looked up the fights on YouTube. Yeah, that's exactly my point. And I know what I'm talking about because I have a shelf full of Godzilla movies right there. Like, new and classic ones. I have them. I could pop them in right now and watch them if I wanted to. They're like, especially, for example, like Godzilla vs. Mothra, like the original Mothra one. There's a shitload of talking. And you've got these two little weird fairy girls, little magical fairy girls, that talk to Mothra and they do this weird little dance. The old movies are weird as hell. Watch them from beginning to end and you'll see what I'm talking about.
We need to know where else you've laid charges.
They're classics in their own right, but, I mean, a valid criticism isn't the new ones have too much talking, too much humans. So did the old
Whatever
ones.
fever
Sometimes
you're
even
talking
more.
about, I hope it's not contagious.
Let's just follow the pipeline and get the pump started.
And those, I feel like those same people, if you had a movie where there were no humans, or very little, and it was just all fighting the whole time, those same people would probably criticize the movie as being shallow also, and have no depth. So I think of those people, they're just looking for something to critique, without actually being familiar with the source material. I enjoyed King of the Monsters a lot. I fucking... The fights were awesome. I didn't mind the humans. Like,
Hey, Dom.
I think it was overall. I think it was all well done.
Yeah, that's Char.
All right, Goblin.
What's left of it anyway.
Thoughts on the Godzilla anime? The Netflix one? I think it's boring, to be honest. I don't enjoy it.
Then that's our next stop.
What? They have like 3 seasons, right? I've
Hey, where's
been trying to
Carl?
watch
Don't
season
run.
1
We're on your
repeatedly,
side.
and I keep stopping watching it because I keep getting
He's the one
bored.
that's gone nuts and they're hiding from
It's I don't know if the later seasons are better, but as far as season 1 is concerned, I can't get through it. It's really boring. King of the Monster rules. I also hate Shin Godzilla. Yeah, I didn't hate it. I thought it was entertaining, but it's weird. It's not... Yeah, it's not Godzilla. It's some weird thing with googly eyes. And it's just... There's no explaining it. It's just bizarre. I think it's funny how Godzilla and Mothra are now a couple. I thought that was cool. It's almost like a symbiotic relationship. And then she like she gave him the spirit bomb treatment. Like when he was down, Godzilla, like Mothra was like, lend him your energy. And she just
Looks like
goes
the
into
pipeline
Godzilla
takes
and then
us
he gets
into
up
the sewers.
superpowered.
Let's go.
That was a badass like anime moment right there. I loved it.
Can you hear something? Apart from the water.
Original Godzilla was mostly talking in a lab with occasional cut, always to Godzilla destroying a city. Yeah, that's exactly what it was. So I'm saying people that say that haven't actually watched the movies from beginning to end.
Okay, everybody watch your backs.
Oh, damn. Don't you ever close the door on me. If you love Ash vs. Evil Dead, then you gotta watch Stand Against Evil. Stand, that sounds familiar. Netflix Godzilla is crap. Yeah, I can't get through it. I tried
Split up and
repeatedly.
give ourselves some elbow room. Dom, Sam, go right. Anya, stick with me.
The anime made Ghidorah basically these 3 spaghetti noodles coming out of black holes. Holy shit. Did you like Godzilla the series on Netflix? I used to love that shit. It was the sequel to the American Godzilla. It was the egg that hatched at the end of the movie, but he was good Godzilla. And he was protecting New York. That was cool. I used to buy the toys.
Sam, you okay?
Oh,
This.
Resident Evil moment.
What happened?
Gotta get away from that bitch. Yep.
It's humans! Just shoot the bloody thing!
There. I faced you guys in judgment. Melee. Oh, whoa, 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 there's a lot of them. Wait. I bet this is one of those situations where I just have to run. Oh, wow. Okay, wait a minute. This is a bit much now. Nope. I hope that Zilla Jr. makes it to the Monsterverse. That cute little Godzilla. That'd be awesome. I just liked how Rodan at the end was sizing up Godzilla and then he does a badass stare like a D to Z. And Rodan bows to him. Yeah. That scene with Rodan was awesome when it came out of the volcano, too. And, like, it was flying across the city, and you just see the buildings, like, disintegrating just from the power of its wings. Like, that was... Holy shit. Like, they gave those monsters a massive scale. Even though Rodan is just like a giant pterodactyl. God. I wonder how they would do Mechagodzilla in that universe, though. I don't even know what to do. I don't want to use up my ammo. Get up, get up, get up. I need you as bait. Please don't be unlimited. It might be. Ah! Yes. Oh, God. No, no. Shit. I gotta get the hell out of here. Dom, help me. Dom, this way. Oh, come on, man. Oh, they can climb, too. Okay. I hate you so much. God. See, I hate these kind of enemies, man. They're flea men. They're flea men. I'm gonna run for it. Oh! Couldn't run for it there. Oh, you know what I just realized? I didn't update my banner scrolling down there today. So it's not updated at all. Oh, does it still say I'm playing Assassin's Creed? Oh, yeah, I never updated it, so it probably says I'm playing Gears of War. Oops. Or it probably says I'm playing Gears of War Friday, which is today. I knew I forgot something. And I got a new patron today, which I got to add on there. If you're watching this, I saw you. That you joined. I just forgot to update my shit.
Just shoot the bloody thing. It's not human. Shit, she's not alone.
Please.
They're everywhere. Come on, we've got to find a way out of here.
Can I not climb that? I can't climb that. I can only climb what the game wants me to do. Is there no way out? This is BS. Have you ever watched Ruby? No. That's on my list. You guys have been telling me to watch Ruby for like a year. And I said I would, but it's just on my list. I have an ever-growing list of shit I have to watch.
Come on, we gotta find a way out of here.
I gotta fight my way out. I'm gonna have to. God, how many people got infected? God, look at that. Look at that. There's way more of them coming. God. Okay. Maybe this is the way. This is the way. Protect me! I'm so paranoid that they're gonna come that way. God. Wow. Oh. Look at that mess. Did I get them all? Of course not. What ramp? What ramp? What ramp? Wait, how do I get it down? The game's not telling me. Okay, there was an end to them.
Lambert. It only affects locusts.
Holy crap.
Yeah, well now it's jumped the species
See you there, Drago.
barrier again.
Did you watch Sonic X? Because that show from my childhood on reruns. I never really got into it. I was never a big fan of those like Sonic in the human world thing, man. I like classic Sonic. Remember classic Sonic was on another planet called Mobius? That's the Sonic I like.
Yeah, don't worry. We'll do it.
Dom will protect you by pushing into zombies. People are gonna kill me, but I haven't watched One Piece, One Punch Man, Naruto Shippuden, Inuyasha, My Hero Academia, Fairy Tail. I haven't seen any of the ones you just listed, so don't feel bad. I'm right there with you. Oh. Drop the like for you. Thank you, Slappy. Always appreciated. I've escaped. I've escaped to live.
Lambent humans. No wonder the old guy wanted to frag the place.
Look at the amount of ammo
Gonna end up like them?
I have.
Former humans?
No, we're getting out. We grab the fuel, we're out of here.
My great idea to come here. Sorry, Marcus.
It's just as well we did.
Search
Now
for
we
the
know
fuel
the whole
pump.
human race could turn Lambert if we don't do something about it.
I've heard of One Piece is the one with that little pirate kid, right? Isn't that like one of the most like episodes of any anime forever? I heard something about that. Aren't there like 1,000+ episodes now? I don't know how anyone would catch up now. Like starting episode 1, like that's overwhelming. Search for the fuel pump. Oh god, there's more zombies. I don't have the ammo for this.
Hey, look up there.
Please let it be locusts. Oh, nope, nope, there's zombies.
Come on.
Wait, 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 wait.
On that gun.
Oh, hell yeah. Come at me. Oh, wait a minute, wait. Someone's gotta get... Yeah, there we go. Come at me. I dare you. I love this thing. What are you doing over there? Damn, this is running out of ammo quick, though. Gotta be careful. Oh, wow. This is crazy. Leave them alone. This is rough. Come on. Find that ladder. No, I'm staying right here. They can handle it. Yeah, I'm waiting right here. Hell yeah. I've given up on trying to watch the CWDC shows because of all the show storylines and characters. It's just too much. I used to love like Arrow when it first started, but those shows to me, later seasons have severely dropped in quality. The only one I still... Actually, I think my favorite one now is Black Lightning. Black Lightning, I think, has been consistently good. All the other ones have just... And then they had this CW, the Crisis. I was really disappointed with that. Some parts were cool, but... I don't know. Overall, it just felt very lackluster. The end result was cool. I won't spoil it for people that haven't watched it, but the end result was really cool. Watching the whole story unfold was kind of a chore. Oh, I got it cheap. Oh, yeah, this is... I think this is the level the game never picked up that I beat on Insane.
Last people we expected to see.
Wait, let's see what I got. Earned an Onyx Medal, completed all campaigns on Insane. That was the only campaign that the game randomly one day didn't pick up that I beat. Oh, what the hell? You started me right here? Oh, at least I finally got that.
Over the wall! Coming under the wall!
This is absurd. I'm trying to get my guns, man. Oh, shit. Sonic's technical name is Ogilvy Maurice Hedgehog. In the Archie comics, I've never heard that. Crisis was crap and very disappointing overall. Yeah, I didn't care about it.
The last people we expected to see.
Hey, are you feeling okay?
Fine, so far. But he's not looking too good.
First 2 seasons of Arrow were fantastic, but after that, meh. Yeah, it just got, I think the best season for Arrow, was it season 2 with Deathstroke? I think that was the best season.
Is this how it
The
starts?
Deathstroke one.
Yeah, you seen this before? 'Cause this ain't just rust.
Yeah, here we go. The game didn't even give me a chance to get my guns.
Come on,
All right.
gotta get to that fuel pump.
I wonder if they're gonna keep coming though.
Over the wall.
Did not mean to switch. Damn. I gotta get out of this corner. I'm getting backed up. Getting backed into it. This is officially my least favorite enemy in this game. They're too fast and too widespread. I gotta keep running. Said nobody puts Fabian in the corner. I'll find a way to cheese if you do. There we go. See, as long as I let the AI handle most of it, I'll be good. Oh no, they saw me. They're coming. Fuck. Oh! Wow, that was incredibly close. I keep wanting to press Y to change my guns, but they changed the controls from Judgment. It's not Y in this. That it? Use the vampire killer. No, hell no. I want a Vulcan. I want that beautiful machine gun just blasting them unlimited. My favorite anime is Dragon Ball Super? Really? Above Z? I love Dragon Ball Super, but I think Z is still the best. Oh, the door. I can go. I'm running. Screw this battle. I'm peacing out. X-Spirit Bomb. I gotta do the training mission for it. There's no training mission here. Oh no. This reminds me of the end of the first Uncharted game, where you start fighting like zombie-like things. Ho ho ho! Yeah! Zombie killing. Bastards. Now I need my ammo. The shotgun works wonders there. This would be no problem for Doom Guy? Hell no! Doom Guy would annihilate everyone. Dragon Ball Super has garbage animation in the first 2 arcs of the show. Not if you watch the Blu-ray version. Because I agree with you if you watch the, you know, when it first aired. But if you actually buy the Blu-ray, they actually touched up the animation on the Blu-ray versions because they weren't as much in a rush to release it. It looks significantly better on Blu-ray.
We're clear for
They
now.
actually redid a lot of the frames that look like ass.
Let's go.
It's still got a couple rough patches, but it does look significantly better.
You won't. I've got your back.
The grubs are gonna be here soon, Marcus. We're running out of time to...
I've had it with all these zombies. I want to go back to killing locusts. I would even take the robots from 4 over the monsters. Speaking of zombie, Genova kind of does look like a Resident Evil monster now in 7 Remake. Yeah, yeah, definitely. I can't wait to play that game. Still debating if it'll be worth streaming, but I probably will. It's too quiet. That's how you know. That's how you know something is some mischief is afoot. Something's aloof. Oh look, this looks like an area prime for an ambush.
Okay, that's it.
I know video games. This is an ambush area.
Thanks.
It's gonna happen. Watch.
If anything goes wrong,
Just make it fast.
Just watch Battle of Gods and Resurrection F, then jump to that first tournament. You know, that's true, because the first 2 arcs, they wasted so much time making a series out of the 2 movies they just released. Which makes me wonder if, when the anime picks up, are they going to do the same with the Broly movie? I hope not. Just let it be a movie. Is that where he buried Maria? I think it is.
Baby, I'm sorry I couldn't bring you home. But you're with the kids now. That's home, yeah? I'll see you all again one day. Look, Marcus is busy saving the world again, so I gotta be there for him.
Damn, it's so tragic.
Sleep tight, sweetheart.
Damn, that scene with Maria in Gears of War 2 was so hard to watch. Because that was like his prime motivation, was saving her. So since Microsoft isn't going to have any exclusives, still is it safe to say that Sony does what Phil won't? You know, I don't really mind that they're not going to have exclusives first year. Because if you think about it, that's not all that uncommon, I guess you could say. Because, like, for example, I think it's more of a business tactic because console exclusives during launch typically don't perform well. And it's typically, you know, because studios are still getting a hang of the console. Like, you could see it if you go back to the launch of the Xbox One. You had, like, Rise, Son of Rome, for example. That was exclusive, and you can tell, like, there's an effort there to just get it out before launch. I think they're just, and this is just me talking, I think they're really focusing on trying to just take it slow and build up a library for, you know, cross-generational games first. So we'll see how that goes for Xbox. But, like, even you see something similar back in the day on, like, when PS3 first came out. God of War 2 came out on PS2 when it could have easily come out on PS3. But they did it because PS3 install base wasn't where they wanted it yet. So I think that's where Microsoft's thinking is. I don't know. So it makes me wonder if any PS5 console exclusives that get released, if they're going to be any good. Like, one of them, Heavenly Sword on PS3 was one of them that was an exclusive on the early days of the console, and it didn't really perform. It didn't really sell that well because, like I said, the install base was low for a while, so we never got a sequel. Maria's body was left underground? Oh, that's right. He said this is where he wanted to bury her, right? Broly could get his own season, but it should be a sequel to the movie if they do it. That's what I want. I don't want them just to retell the movie in series form. I think that's a waste of time. The movie was good as is.
We're on our way. Dom, What's the fastest way back to the fuel station?
Just cut through the vaults under the church.
Yeah, next gen of
Used to be an
console
air raid shelter
gaming
in
is
the
going to be
Pendulum
very
Wars.
interesting because
Better hope we've cleared out the
Microsoft has been swallowing up a bunch of indie studios to be exclusive. Having said that, that doesn't necessarily equal good games. So I'm very curious to see how they're gonna perform this generation. Shit. For me, I actually preferred my Xbox this generation. You know, Sony had the best exclusives, I think, because Microsoft didn't have a whole lot of them. But when it's games that are multi-console, I usually prefer playing it on my Xbox, just because on the Xbox One X, technically, theoretically, they're gonna look and play better. If you're just looking at the numbers, of course, that's not always the case, but so I mean, I'll always get that version. But at the end of the day, I don't care. As long as you have good games, I'll play it on whatever. Ash Williams could be the next DLC fighter MK11. Yeah, I hope he is, because he's wasn't he part of the leak? I think he was part of the original leak. So far, the leak has been, I mean, it's been accurate. I mean, the Terminator was part of the leak, and we got the Terminator. Resistance was a PS3 exclusive. Yeah, it was. I think wasn't the first Resistance wasn't that a launch title, or it was close to launch? But again, the Resistance franchise, it actually struggled to sell a ton of copies. 2. I remember 2 was the one specifically that really brought a lot of attention to the series, but then 3 didn't sell as well. I remember when 3 came out, they were talking about how it was one of the lowest exclusive sales they had. I think if they would have waited and come out with Resistance a little later in the PS3's life, it might have done better. Oh, damn. Got my ass blown away. I wonder if they are going to have another combat pack for Mortal Kombat 11 DLC, though. It'd be cool to get a whole, because this is, I guess this would be considered Combat Pack 1, but they were going to name it. Alright, let's shoot these sons of bitches. Oh my god! No, they're getting ooh. No, they're getting uncomfortably close with that shit. I don't like that. Did you play Cuphead? Yeah, I bought that game the first day it came out. I love it. I never finished it though, but I'm gonna save it for stream. Oh, he's blown up. He's blown up. Yeah, Boom is right. Oh! Oh, he moved. Oh, still got him. Still got him. Wow. What if Altair was an MK? Oh, I would love that. I would be all about that. See, but they're not really known to, like, brutally their assassinations, like, you stab the people. And if you're in Mortal Kombat, he would have to be, like, decapitating them and doing all kinds of craziness. No, there's not going to be another barge moment. Stop that. We can't allow that. It can't happen twice in one game. I refuse. Will you stream the PS2 Phoenix game? Are you talking about the lawyer, the Phoenix Wright? I don't know. I've never gotten into those. I've never played any of them. Would you say they're pretty stream friendly? I don't know if they'd exactly be entertaining. I wouldn't be opposed. But yeah, like I said, I don't have current plans to. I'm not ready. It's coming. What do I want? What do I want? I want my regular Lancer. That's what I want. Oh, shit! Oh, you sons of bitches! They popped up behind me. Oh, that's scummy. That is so scummy. Was Ezio a good choice in Soul Calibur 5? I thought he was cool in Soul Calibur 5. I mean, he kind of matches with the time period, you know, like Renaissance Italy. Man, I used to play with one of my buddies though, and he used to get so pissed at me because he didn't know how to block the gun move. You can do the move where Ezio shoots. I would just stay really far away and just keep shooting him and kill him like that. He used to hate that shit. I forgot how to do that move though. I wouldn't remember how to do it, but it's where because in Assassin's Creed 2, I think it was, Ezio gets a gun, like wrist cannons. Goblin. Dude, what did I miss? Yeah, you just saw me explode. You didn't miss much. We're on a big fuel depot fighting. So you know you're not gonna get me this time. Not today, Satan. Damn it. Shit! I was about to say I gotta be careful with one of those stray boom shots, because that's what gets you with those strays. They get lucky. Deadly Alliance definitely kicked off Mortal Kombat's 3D area. I mean, you could argue it was 4, because that was... The gameplay was 2D, but they still played with the 3D graphics. It's crazy how much those 3D Mortal Kombat games, though, really don't hold up. I used to love them, but try to go back and play them now. Some of those are borderline unplayable now. Let's just say Mortal Kombat has improved from where it first entered the 3D era. Hold on. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get. Alright. Continue. Who's your favorite guest character in Soul Calibur? Man, I was all about Link in the GameCube version, but I really like Darth Vader also. He was cool. Alright. Survive. Son of a bitch. No. Oh, they scared the shit out of me. Where did they come from? Oh, I gotta watch that right side. They're coming out from everywhere. Yeah, but Deadly Alliance killed Liu Kang. You know what? I gotta say, to give Deadly Alliance some credit, that was a ballsy move, killing Liu Kang the way they did. That was a ball... And then they brought him back as a zombie later. That was awesome. I always like Evil Liu Kang. I think Evil Liu Kang was awesome. Especially in the alternate timeline. Netherrealm Liu Kang, he was a cool villain. But I'm glad they brought him back as a hero. It was about time. Liu Kang needs the spotlight. Wow. This is Barge 2.0. No, it can't get that far. Oh, I got two there. Yoda was in one, wasn't he? Yeah, he used Soul Calibur 5. It was, Yoda was the Xbox. Later on, they were all downloadable, but originally, Yoda was Xbox. I think. Darth Vader was PS3. And I think Starkiller was on both consoles. It was done to promote Force Unleashed, because Force Unleashed was coming out at the time. Nope. This is not the barge moment. I'm not going to say that. You know, think about it, though. It kind of makes sense that Star Wars and Soul Calibur and Saint... Because think about this. When does Star Wars take place? In a galaxy far, far away. So it's not our galaxy. Maybe the events of Star Wars were happening during the historical period of Soul Calibur, just in another galaxy. Makes sense. It makes sense. You gotta remember, even though Star Wars is all space and cool and futuristic, it's not the future, it's the past. It was a long time ago. That's the very first thing you hear out of every Star Wars movie. Fire God Liu Kang vs. Ultra Instinct Goku? I mean, Goku would just energy blast him in a second. But Liu Kang would just use his time thing to change history. What do you mean it was a ballsy move to kill Liu Kang? At the time when Deadly Alliance came out, Liu Kang was still the main hero of Mortal Kombat. I mean, it was a ballsy move to kill that character during an intro cutscene. That was a huge deal back then. Everyone was shocked. Yeah, exactly. It was a long time ago. Do you see Soul Calibur as canon to AC? I mean, no, you can't really consider it canon. It's two completely different, you know, universes. But because if you consider Assassin's Creed canon to Soul Calibur, then you have to consider like. Then you can argue, is Zelda and Star Wars also canon to Soul Calibur? All this stuff is in the same universe. What, is Soul Calibur one of the pieces of Eden now? Or Soul Edge? Where did... I thought that was one of my guys. I thought that was one of mine. Liu Kang is dead. I remember, too, playing that game for the first time. I bought it on GameCube. I was real excited. And when that cutscene happened, I was like, no, he's not dead. Like, it was like someone in disguise, or he was just wounded. But he's straight up dead. Broke his neck right there. Boom. Done. Like, oh, shit. Liu Kang went down like that? And Shang Tsung was a dick, man. Like, he was pretending to be Kung Lao to sneak up on him, and then Quan Chi blasted him, and then Shang Tsung just popped up and did neck break. Like, what a bitch. Liu Kang would have whooped him again in real combat. I gotta be more careful. Deadly Alliance had the most forgettable sub. Oh yeah, Moloch. And he was also one of the most obnoxious because he blocks everything you do. The only way to beat him is to pick a character that's easy to spam fast punches with and just keep wailing on him until he dies. There's no strategy, no real strategy against Moloch. He's a terrible sub-boss. Yeah, and he's, like you said, he's super uninteresting. Oh my god! No. We gotta get the boom shots out of the fight.
I'm out.
Get the hell out of here. They're gonna start coming up here in a second. No, you know what? I gotta watch this area right here. Where the hell did they come from? Did they jump up here? I don't even like want to go over there. Okay. I missed. I'm so worried about watching my back and the sides that I can't even focus. Wait. I got frags.
Sweet.
Can I throw him down there?
Watch the sides. Grapplers coming up.
Oh, here we go. Grapplers. Where? Yeah, come up here. Come up here. See what I got for you. This is my land. This is my house. Is that it? Who goes there? I tended to cheese Moloch with Scorpion and Kenshi thanks to one of their spammable sword combos. Yeah, you gotta pick a character that you could cheese them with, and then just die on purpose on the next level and pick the character you actually want to beat the game with. That's how you do it. Which is not good boss design. Oh no! Please. Who's doing that? Who's doing that? I can't tell who's Locust and who's human. Holy shit. Wow, okay. Wait. I'm just gonna wait here. Oh my god! Wait. I'm not ready. This is ridiculous. Are you guys seeing all this? I'm trying my best to just stay hiding. This is out of control. Yeah, God, it is total chaos. Ah! I gotta destroy that sack. Nope. Nope. What in the heck? Oh my God, I beat it. I thought my game froze. That could have been a Barge 2.0 moment, for real. God. Oh, get ready for a tearjerker, guys. Three Deer introduced some great ideas in MK lore. I agree with that. Yeah, a lot of good ideas came from it. Story ideas. That was crazy.
Get out of there! Jump!
No. Yeah, playing the music in the first game. The moment that boxers cry. That shit was heartbreaking though, man. Dom's been there, he's been your boy since the first game. It had to happen though. Why couldn't it be Dizzy or some character nobody cares about? Had to be Dom, man. He's my dude. I'll forgive him from his transgressions as an AI character. This is when grown men cry.
Marcus! He's gone! He's gone! There's nothing you can do! Stop
Get
it!
off me! God
Stop
damn it!
it!
Let me get him out of there!
Yeah, he's not coming back from that.
It's okay, Marcus. It's okay. Come on. We gotta go now. Your father still needs us.
You know, some people say that, like, Gears of War doesn't have, like, a good story at all. Like, some people think it doesn't even have a story. It's like, it actually does. If we, like, if you follow the actual characters and the details of the overall universe, Gears of War has a pretty good damn story. Especially if you want to throw, like, the comic books in the mix. This song is Mad World, the Gary Jules version. This stream is now copyright claim. You know, it might be, actually. It could be, for all I know. That song was in the original trailer for the first game.
Damn. And people still live here after the hammer strikes?
Probably got another 15 minutes or so.
They're in there, son. But they ain't the welcoming kind.
Actually, well, let me see. This might be a good stopping point.
We're out of choices. We need the fuel, welcome or not.
Let's get the Dragon Balls. We gotta play Kakarot so we can wish Dom back.
Truck.
It's possible. Might be able to beat this game next Friday. I don't know.
Quit tiptoeing around me. He's dead. But he saved us. So we'll make sure he didn't die for nothing.
Because this game, I'm trying to think how many chapters are left. If I could beat this next Friday, then that's one stream ahead of schedule. Hide your nerd tears behind, but it's a good story. Give your boy Dom a eulogy. Like I said, hey man, I'll forgive him for his Gears of War 2 transgressions of getting me killed. Was that Gears of War 2 or is that one? Whichever one. This reminds you of Devil May Cry.
They're people.
4 or 5.
Kind of creepy. It's like this is what they were doing when the hammer strikes hit.
It's all that's left of them. Ash.
Shit, man, look at them. They were running for their
What do you
lives.
think about the Resident Evil 8 plot leaks? I think a lot of it's bullshit, to be honest.
Yeah.
I
It's a mass grave.
anytime there's leaks, a lot of the time it ends up being BS. So I'm waiting for official information. Fun fact here, it's possible I might be able to play it. If it in fact is what's being developed right now. I actually got an email from Capcom. I got invited to apply for a playtest session for an upcoming Resident Evil title in March. I'd have to either travel to Los Angeles or New York for it, out of my own pocket though. That's the downside, so I'm debating it. It's a really good opportunity, but I said I would just to see what kind of response I get, but it's got to be Resident Evil 8. Because, I mean, think of it, if it's March, they're not going to be playtesting Resistance or Resident Evil 3. That's going to be coming out weeks. It's got to be Resident Evil 8. I'm real curious about that. So I'm debating it, because just if I'm gonna go to E3 this year and go to New York for that, like that's a fuck ton of money. So like I said, I'm gonna see what kind of response they give me. If they're like, all right, cool, here's the schedule, I'll be like, all right, I'll make it work somehow. I don't trust leaks, nor should you. Leaks, and if you really actually dig and find the source where it came from, it's not even a reliable source. Like, there's this whole like werewolf plot line. Like, I don't believe it. Wait for official confirmation, official news. Because I'm already seeing people saying like, I refuse to buy Resident Evil 8 now. It's like based on leaks that are probably BS. I trust leaks to call my plumber whenever I see one.
Okay. Stay sharp. Watch out for more accidents.
Shao Kahn is Raiden's brother. Yeah, in the movie. It's funny because the games have implied that they're actually from the same race. When the movie made them brothers and then Shinnok was the father of both of them, I thought that was ridiculous.
Hey, stop!
Whoa!
Shit!
They've rigged the whole place with traps.
He took off left, around the
This
corner.
is gonna be Werewolf and Ghost. Yeah, like I said, I don't.
Don't lose him.
We'll see. I mean, even if they did werewolves, it would be some kind of experiment where Umbrella crossed, or whoever, let's just call them Umbrella. Umbrella crossed wolf DNA with human DNA and injected the T-virus, and that's what happened. It wouldn't be so much out of the ordinary. Like, how different is it from, like, giant frogs and all kinds of ridiculousness that Resident Evil does, you know? But, like I said, it's a leak from an unverified source. That's all you really need to know about it. It's for Fabian so you can do it. Yeah, I hope so. I hope I can make it work. If I can make it work, like, I want to see how much I get back from a tax return before I really make a decision. Because if I go to New York, I don't want to go there just to go play the game and leave, you know? I want to maybe, like, take a couple days and sightsee and stuff. Because I haven't been to New York since I was a child. Realistically, I'll say I've never been to New York. So it'd be cool. And then, like I said, with E3 LA, I mean, that's easily a couple $1,000 total. Just traveling there and spending a week out there, it's crazy expensive. Search local inhabitants. Catch Ashman? Is that the guy's name? Ghosts were part of the prototype Resident Evil 4, so it's possible. Yeah, there was ghosts in the original. If you look at the footage, I wish we got a version of that game. Like, I wish that Capcom just, like, finished it up and like, alright, here's what the original Resident Evil 4 was going to be. It was going to be more survival horror elements instead of action. And, yeah, there were ghosts, and it was a haunted mansion kind of thing. I'm sure there would have been some kind of, like, viral explanation in the story, but it looked awesome. It looked legitimately scary.
Oh, don't worry. He'll show up again.
See you later, Michael. Yeah, I'll play a couple, probably next checkpoint I'll get off there. What a dick. Alright, Ash, man. There was a werewolf in one of the old Resident Evil comics and Jill killed... Yeah, I remember that. One of those comics considered non-canon. There were also bat creatures that were human and bat, so... Yeah, it wouldn't be anything unusual for Resident Evil to pull. It would just be another bioweapon, they would call it. I mean, Resident Evil 6 had a dude that turned into an enormous kaiju fly monster. I mean, so... But it's not so unbelievable. Kind of stupid, but... If you end up liking Sekiro, you should also play Bloodborne. I probably will. I'm still waiting for... I just checked the other day to make sure Sekiro wasn't $60, and it still is. I'm waiting for it to go back on sale to like 35 bucks. Since you made it to the end of this video, I assume you enjoyed it, so why don't you go ahead and smash that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss any new content. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, links in the description below, and if you'd like to support the channel, you can join my Patreon or become a channel member. This is Fabian, I love you guys, and I'll see you next time.